So did you guys already talk about this battle?
No, we just talked about Frank being like, he's such a fucking
emoji.
character. Like, he's still doing the same shit, but it's just like the updated version. But like, it's basically the template is the same.
As is Surgeon General, which they actually like they're more, especially Frank is more comedic based, but he actually has a certain believability like as like a street dude as well, which is kind of it's kind of hard to explain. Kind of same with Madness, like you know that this dude's been in some scuffles.
Is this the one where Caustic's behind Frank Stack?
I believe so. Yeah.
Is he mouthing his
Yeah,
bars?
Yes, this is the
Nah,
one.
it's the best.
The ad-libs.
I was like, wait.
And then he did a
Time
blog
out.
afterwards.
Yeah, where he was in the back of the car
Yes,
saying
the car,
the
oh my
exact same
gosh.
words.
So
Some of that
funny.
shit we did was the best, man. That was the funniest
So
stuff.
Frank Stacks started out as a battle rapper named Frank Jones from a crew called East Bay Sick. It was him, R.I.P. Kodiak, a dude named Old Man Miller who used to kill it at Tourette's as well.
Oh wow, they were in a crew.
All of them, they're all from Hayward.
Shit.
They're the Hayward kids.
Yeah.
And El Money. And Frank was a very serious rapper at the time. There was no rap as a joke shit.
Yeah.
They started another little side group, him and El Money, called Dollar Breathing Dragons.
Yup.
Great name, by the way.
DBD.
Yeah.
You can catch Old Man Miller on the battle app, Burner's battle app. He's on.
Oh,
there.
is
Oh
he?
no shit on
Yeah,
that.
bro.
Oh man,
He's
that's
made
great.
for that. Like he's
That's crazy.
totally in the
on there.
Simon Rex genre of hip hop,
Yeah.
1000%.
That's amazing. That's great.
But yeah, so all those dudes, and the first time we met them actually was at a Tourette's battle, and me and Kodiak battled, and was almost like Oakland versus Hayward's huge squabble outside. And instead, we like battled and ciphered for 4 hours and became best friends.
Yeah.
And it was super tight. But so Stax, then he evolved. So basically, I was just saying before the whole comedy thing, he was just a Bay Area rapper.
Yeah.
And like he's known for rapping hella fast.
Right,
Like
styled
that
out.
barring out. I remember AP9,
Which is
was
a
at
very
the studio.
Hayward thing.
100%.
Because Spice One.
Yeah. And AP9, I remember like he's like he wanted to get Frank on this song because he was like he heard this verse from Frank because he was recording Paxton. He was like, that's the dopest shit I ever heard in my life. You
That's
know
what
what
I'm
I mean?
saying.
Because he was just gassing.
AP9, who's in the Mob Figures, known Bay Area legendary crew. And the fact that you got like Spice One, just when you talk about choppers and double time, arguably Spice One was doing it before damn near anybody. He was equal to when the Good Life Cafe and Micah 9 and Peace and all them were at. We're doing that shit in LA. Up in the Bay Area in Hayward, Spice One was putting out tapes with double time cadences in 1989.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Fuck, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So, and you can hear that lineage in Stax and El Money and all their flows.
Right.
Now, Surgeon General, another dude who's like a walking Bitmoji. He's a character as fuck.
Yeah.
And a real ass dude. Like, Surgeon General, like the joke was, was this Battle of the Bay 5 as well?
No, this is
No, Broward Beatdown.
Okay, this
Yeah.
is Broward Beatdown
Yeah,
in
Orlando.
Florida.
Yeah.
Now,
That Ginger knows everything.
Yeah,
I read it.
now
I read it.
Ginger seasoned F.
No, but that was also
You
like
said something
the,
earlier where I was like, how the fuck did you know that?
because I was at every battle
Yeah.
standing next to Avo.
And you were
literally like
And
standing.
you had the camera. You were the
Yeah,
archivist. You were like, you know what I'm saying? She better know what's up. But
I mean, I'm definitely like tapping deep into like the memory banks right now.
Yeah.
but
Well, yeah, you remember shit. You're like, I can't believe I remember
I
that.
can't
yeah.
believe
Now,
because I was so saucy.
now, at the time,
I grew into battle with my laughter one time.
it was either Battle of the Bay 5 or MOB. Actually, it was MOB, right? So at that time,
was
I
you
was
versus
super
Madness.
feeling myself. And I was
Right?
so big.
Probably.
And Grind Time was so popping that I had one of my homegirls as my personal assistant, right? So she's like going through all my
fucking
emails.
MOB.
Yeah, it
That
was MOB.
definitely
Yeah,
MOB,
it was MOB, right? Yeah, my good ass homegirl. Shouts to my sis, you feel me? Like she was she was like help me like all these phone calls because I was super overwhelmed being a faggot. You feel me? Like, so I needed help
yourself.
with my high volume of phone calls. So
You were the best one.
so this chick was fucking taking my calls. One of the calls she took was from Surgeon General to coordinate his stay with me because he was going to be staying at my house.
Yeah.
Now apparently she's told him that it was okay for him to come into town on Thursday, or like Wednesday or Thursday, and stay till like the following Monday because he got some like super janky cheap ass fucking
Flight, yeah.
hack the internet for an $87
10,
flight
like,
on
layovers
layaway.
and-
Yeah, exactly. Like fly to Botswana and fucking Swaziland, layover in Saudi
back in,
Arabia.
yeah.
Come back to America. Like, yeah, so
Stop
he
in Yuma,
so he
Arizona.
popped up at my house on Thursday. I'd never been to Oakland before, and I was so sick of him being around. Like, I was like, when we'd go to events, I would just leave him there. I would even, like, even though he's staying with me, I'd be like, so he'll wind up with someone else. And then it was like that Cat Came Back song. The cat came back. Oh, the cat came back. Surgeon General's there in my fucking ashtray rolling up roaches. So he just like would never. That's how street smart he is, though. He could like find his way through the back street cuts of Oakland.
Yeah, to find his way back
to an address he didn't have. Like, so like, Surgeon General he's like Ghost Dog. If Ghost Dog was a battle rapper, he literally thought he was like an incarnate of Tupac.
Ghost Dog.
He said he was from L.A., but he lived in Florida, had an LA tattoo, but it wasn't like the LA tat. It wasn't like the Dodgers logo. It was an L and an A. So he's like the most enigmatic figure of all time. Fun fact.
An L and an A. It just says law. It's not even like
Larry Ashley. Like, he's such an enigmatic figure. Like, interesting factoid about Surgeon General. He told me every battle he did, he was on ecstasy. He was rolling. And it was all freestyle. So let's put it out there. Amazing freestyler. And if his ability was fully harnessed, to this day, Surgeon could bang with the best.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, he was at this time already super popping on YouTube. He got booked into Grind Time because he was like one of the original YouTube rappers.
Yeah.
And he was living in Mark the Manager's car. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how he got the name Mark the Manager.
And that fool would do the vlogs from the car, and that was
from
like
that
the classic.
car.
He would be sitting in the passenger seat of Mark the Manager's car.
Spinning amazing verses.
That's
Great
right.
verses.
That's right.
Great verses. And like, so like, yeah. And I was super pissed at Mark the Manager. He's like, yeah, but your personal assistant booked the fucking, said it was okay for him to stay here for 3 years.
Your personal
And like, everybody else liked him. Like all my homies like, you know, Surgeon's cool. My girl's like, no, it's all right. Surgeon can stay here and we ain't tripping. I'm like, get him the fuck out of here. He's invading my space.
Right,
yeah,
watch this fucking.
Let's get into this. Yeah.
Turn on the
Spence.
volume first of all.
Yo,
Okay.
that is so funny, man.
No.
No.
Turn it down.
Dude, the cat came back the very next day. Shit
That's
is
so
killing
funny.
me.
Smash City Gauntlet. Make some noise, Broward
Conceited.
County.
He's
Biz.
conceded in the city he's actually from.
Yeah.
Central Florida,
Yeah.
not New York, Brooklyn. Love you, Con. You're the best. I'm just stacked.
This event.
We're about to get some real ill.
This is outside of the Grizzles, the best Florida.
Broward beatdowns, yeah,
Yeah.
the by far
super
the best
fucking
event.
dope.
Caustic 24/7.
Cap was
ATM,
super
somebody
consistent. He was
Shout
super
out
bad.
J-Biz
Oh
in
yeah,
the
Cap
background.
killed it, dude.
He did, and he was always like,
Yeah, Jay Bizatech.
like he would always like work with me and be like, he would run. He took it super seriously. When Cap puts his mind to something, he's good at it.
Promo battle. On my right, we got Frank Stacks, y'all.
Yo, it's your boy Frank Stacks, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, they used to call that was steak fracks.
Yeah, right. We should have never introduced those guys. They like fusion danced into one.
Listen to the song.
Okay,
too.
this is the
Listen to-
AP9 joint.
Yeah,
This
it's
is a joint
AP9
with
joint.
AP9 joint.
Again, if you don't know hotkeys yet for YouTube, hit J to run it back.
Yeah, Jay
Suck
running
it.
back.
No, I'm just joking.
It's your boy Frank Stacks, you know what I'm saying? He's
Hold on.
Think fast, cause you're bringing the stage coach. Take cash in the city where it's gritty, cause I play though. Haystack name Frank Jones, why you think they call me Frank Stack?
This is a Florida veteran. Y'all seen him before.
Let's get ignorant.
Gangsters ride, real niggas hold your chrome, you bitch niggas hide.
No, you're right.
MySpace.
You're right though. It's not Central Florida. It is Broward County because this wasn't Broward, but Orlando, where all the other.
Yeah.
Florida. That's why I said
Madness.
Central Florida.
Grab your mobile phone.
What battle you want to do a coin flip? This is 3 rounds? 3 rounds.
Caps from Orlando.
All right, y'all, Kegels.
All right, look. This is what it looks like when people die in Resident Evil 5. I was gonna say you look like the black guy. In every movie there's a black guy. But really, you look like the crack guy. In every movie there's a crack guy. Good thing black and crack rhyme. Hold up. Hey, man. I got these cheeseburgers, man. Yep, that guy.
Stack's biggest strength.
He was the guy that started that, right?
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah.
Was it this battle?
Probably, yeah. This is
Yeah,
probably the first because this
probably.
is his second battle.
Yeah.
This is his second. He was
After
1-0.
battle they
Yeah,
won?
Was
yeah.
he?
His fucking intro just said 1-0 right
Oh
now.
my
Yeah.
god.
So he only
He
did
battled
one.
S-Rock.
S-Rock was the
Oh,
only battle he
that's tough.
did, and he
And
probably had. He might have had a that guy line in the S-Rock battle, but this is when he.
Does this predate the Andy Milonakis 2-on-2?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
By just a few months though.
No.
Yeah, that was 2010.
No, dude, this is like still filmed at SD, like the Annie Milonakis.
I'll
It
tell-
says March 2010 it was released.
No, we did that. We did the Milanakis one in 2010,
You're right, it was
but it was in the
probably
summer.
It,
It was in the
yeah,
summer.
it
of
was within a
2010.
few months.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
feel me?
Yeah.
But I was gonna say the strongest attribute, and pause on this spot we paused on.
He's
by the
like
way.
biting his ear. And
Yeah,
shit.
he's fucking sucking an
Tony.
invisible cock. But no, I was gonna say that the Stax' greatest strength is his timing. Like the
Yeah.
way he literally
Yeah.
is so poignant with his timing.
When people see him, they ask, "Is Machiavelli alive?" Hell, fucking no. This is the faggot that played Tupac in every music video that came out after he died. You flew out to the east side, but you still say the west is the best side. Motherfucker, the only side you ever threw up was pesticides. Fucking Orkin man won't eat no pork and ham. And you look like Chew from Men in Tights mixed with Kimbo Slice. Feet and never win no fights. Bitch, you are a liar.
Very unorthodox rhymes, and they're good. Nothing
Caustic's
forced.
hair in
R.I.P.
this?
Yeah.
So
Super
Kimbo
multi though.
Slice.
Yeah.
Caustic is
He's
Italian.
an afro.
Yeah, he's super Italian, bro. He's a ID. You can see that fucking Sicilian dirty blood going coursing
Yeah.
through that. Coursing through the veins of his coarse hair.
He got that grimy.
He got that dirty blood.
And a queer. Every night you cry away your fears. And then your manager Mark comes along to dry away your tears. How the fuck have I only done one battle and I'm still considered higher in the tiers? How the fuck am I considered tighter by your peers? How the fuck are you black but you're considered whiter inside of here?
Not only the timing, but the vocal control.
Inflection, yeah,
Yeah,
you bring it down and bring it real up.
No way.
Super entertaining,
way.
bro. We need
So
there,
close.
there needs to be more of this.
So
in
close.
battle rap.
Yeah.
This is great. This is
Fine!
I love what about Stax is anybody killer. He will roast himself. He'll roast all of his
Yeah,
fans,
yeah.
his homies.
Yeah.
Nobody's safe.
Yeah.
He'll
That's
roast
why
me,
he
he'll
killed the
roast you.
Rumble. That's why I knew he was gonna kill the Rumble, and that's why he's like,
This is designed for
he's
him.
he's perfect for that because he could just go in. You're this. You look like that. Like he's just real good. And, you know what I mean?
Fuck
Like,
you.
Anybody killer.
Cool.
so this was.
Hey, you know what? Yes. Let's get ignorant. All right.
That was early use of the catchphrase.
You know what? Let's
Let's
get
get
ignorant.
ignorant.
He said that in multiple battles. That was like kind of.
Oh, where that was.
That was his
Yeah, that's
shit.
his shit.
Frankie Stacks ain't the shit. He just fell out of Mr. Hankey's ass, throwing up the West Coast wearing a Yankee.
That would be falling out of a piece of shit's ass.
Yeah.
That's like Inception.
Inception.
Poo.
Yeah, that's
Inception.
cool.
Inception poo.
Inception poo.
hat. Me and Frankie Raps ran a train on Frankie's mom with Frankie's dad. And I'm still waiting for the cheap
There's this nice little sled over there.
bastard to pay me back. Hey, but at least he thanked me last.
She could for sure get the viral stroke.
Yeah, Tits McGee was big on
All right,
rapmusic.com.
listen, you a bitch.
as him, how my left stroke just went viral. Not like
Tits McGee was legit. A bunch of people, or at least one person's like ID
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
rapmusic.com.
Yeah,
it
somebody
was just
said-
Tits
yeah.
McGee.
you can see Manuel's plotting on paying her to come through to an event. Like, he's like, I could pay her for friendship.
She'd be a grind time now model.
Maybe I'll
Meet
get to.
Jessica Rabbit.
I'll get to see her in a bikini. Fucking loser.
Rap, you sensitive fag. You probably dress with a twist and a drag. You got a lisp when you laugh, and you walk around with a dick in your ass.
He's
Let's
rolling,
tell the
bro.
truth though. Am I supposed to be scared of the guy that was one of the main characters?
Yo, he hella looks like he's rolling when you look
He
at him
is,
now.
dog.
Like now
Look
that
at
he
it.
look like his eyes are all
Palpitating
fucking
pupils,
Just,
sweaty ass dome. Like he's in there,
American
dog.
Pie? Let me show you how I murder haters. I think the Shermanator thinks he's the Terminator. I'll smack you and swap hands. I'm hot, man. You look like a fucking white rapper from a rock band. You did it all for the nookie. Yeah, the nookie.
Her rack is incredible, dog. Like Jesus, this rack 3-0, bro. Like facts.
On the internet looking for pussy.
that's cool.
Yo, For real though.
This whole
You was
Surgeon
slack
General is
off,
just, like,
and you
shaking.
got them gloves on because you got caught red-handed trying to jack off. Hold up. You thought you could beat me? Never mind, sucker. This is a battle. Who invited Kevin Federline's brother?
You can tell he's just freestyle.
You know, if you ask Cap who that girl's, will be like, I fucked her, bro. Yeah. No, he
Oh,
didn't.
that's why I've been sleeping for the past week.
Yeah, for the past week in my player lifestyle.
Hey, Surgeon General, that first verse was incredible. But your words don't move me like there's a nail in my foot and you smell stale and look frail and cooked. And are you made out of wood? Because you kind of look like one little black puppets from Tales from the Hood.
Did y'all see Tales from the Hood?
Yes.
One of the best movies ever. A great.
I don't know if I trust.
Nobody
your
has
opinion
ever
anymore.
said that before. No one in the world has ever been like, one of the greatest films, a triumph in cinematography.
And the winner, the best actor in a supporting role. The midget in Tales from the Hood. Oh, this is an exciting one. The midget! Tales from the Hood. No, fucking great soundtrack.
Oh my god.
Spice One was featured on Born to Die by Spice One.
Yeah.
Great record. Fucking great hood movie of the 90s. And it was dope. In there.
No, great, yeah. it's
He's in the
amazing.
fucking cage with the clan members in the waiting room to hell. That shit was fire,
Yes.
Now, I hollered at your chick,
It's up there with fucking Lawrence of Arabia in Apocalypse Now.
but after talking to the bitch, I realized I probably wouldn't hit.
Yeah, right.
Because she told me that the shit on your dick had some shit on its dick. That's just fucking sick. You are a traitor and a snitch. Everybody in this place hates it when you spit. You're in your mid-30s that are in danger of breaking your hip. Embrace that you need braces, embrace for a bitch, because they will never afford a retainer that fits, and they will never invent crest straightening strips. And then they did.
Yo, Caustic's reaction is great, dude. He's like, ha ha! I wrote this, ha ha!
Run it back. I didn't see.
Yeah.
Embrace for a bitch, because they will never afford a retainer that fits, and they will never invent crest straightening strips.
That's why I love this.
The
is
most
him.
aggressive laughter. Now just to keep it a stack, I don't think that Fools wrote Stack's bars. I think he showed it to him again.
No, he's practicing it with
Yeah.
them a bunch of
Yeah.
times,
Yeah.
and he just, because
Yeah.
they
And
went
he
back
knows
and
it.
forth on their
Yeah.
birth, but dumbass Caustic is just mouthing.
He's giving you an accent. You feel me? He's like, it's an ad lib.
They did. How are you gonna pay for that shit? Come on. But Frank, you don't want no beef. You a square dork, right? You flew out for a battle in the bay, and Lush One made you sleep in the airport.
Oh, wow. So he referenced what I was just talking about.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But no, he actually didn't sleep at the airport. He somehow made it.
And the cat.
Fucking hitchhiked. Fucking hopped a train. And somehow wound up in West Oakland.
Spice. True story. And that's hard to do. When you have a barbecue, it looks like it's a part of you. Is that why you always mistake your arm for food? You fucking bum! How could you be so hopeless? There's even news articles in between your poop articles. He wipes his ass with newspaper. How could you be so homeless? Wait a minute. This isn't even a black dude.
Happy birthday, Kanye.
That fool
Some
said
weird-
there's news articles in your poop articles.
That means he wipes his ass with a newspaper, which I had to do on my way back from Humboldt County when I took an outside shit behind a gas station. And it was really janky. It was the
articles.
jankiest shit I've ever. The jankiest shit. I had news articles between my poop articles.
No shit.
Like it's severely
Is that why you
unpleasant.
always mistake your arm for food? You fucking bum! How could you be so hopeless? There's even news articles in between your poop articles. He wipes his ass with newspaper. How could you be so homeless? Wait a minute. This isn't even a black dude. It's some weird whack rap dude with a full body tattoo of a black dude.
And I'm pretty sure this fool, Surgeon General, is like Dominican. He's not like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's a remix. You feel me?
yeah.
He's a variation of. But yeah, so that's.
No, he is,
Astute
because I remember in
observation.
his battle of the High Collide, he's like, this is the wood my father came to the raft on, or whatever.
Yeah.
And he
He's like,
broke
you
it."
think you're a Cuban, motherfucker? I'll show you a Cuban B. But yeah.
So listen up! Listen up, fuckhead! You ain't no to bust lead. This is Judge Dredd versus an unfed Spud Webb, motherfucker. No said.
The thing is, the reason why there's not a lot of females at these battles is because who really in this crowd's getting any fucking pussy? You feel me? Like, it's like 3 dudes getting pussy and like.
I mean, and even at the same time, you're really gonna bring a girl to a battle rap event. You'd be
Yeah,
like,
you feel me? Like,
I know we've been dating for 3 weeks, and I'm into this weird thing where guys scream at each other and call themselves faggots. Hopefully.
hey, some guy.
Fingers crossed.
Some guy named Shotgun Shug might try to hit on you. He's 500 pounds. Like,
Alright, down, here we go.
Yeah. You get punched in the face and smacked in your throat. What the fuck is wrong with you coming out with a mixtape called Rap is a Joke? And if rap is a joke and you too large, think about it. Rap is a joke? Nah, you are.
it's really good.
And let me tell you something. You're a disgrace, bitch. You would lose a battle against Tank Lip. Here's a fun fact for you. My real name is Frank, bitch. Shout out to Tantrum.
So this is the most like composed and like fluid I've ever seen Surgeon. Usually it's like disaster, non sequiturs, schemes that are connected by random freestyles with a little bit of stumbling and grunting. Yeah. But this is like he's spitting. I want to say like Mark was probably really on his helmet, like you.
Or he was just off that good.
Yeah, that was like
he was on that good one.
Yeah,
dude.
it was a Blue Dolphin.
You know, yeah,
he was off a Blue Dolphin.
Like this shit is real today.
He's Mac Dre, man, that rack is just killing me, saving my life.
Hey, real shit though. Yeah. You look like a fucking redneck Italian. They used to call me the black bastard until I fucked your mom and she called me the thrash master. Left her with a tax after and a cast after, and if you were my son, you would have been known as the first black cracker. Real shit though.
But then again, Surgeon, if a if was a fifth, we'd be all fucked up. So it's a hypothetical situation, you know.
Motherfuckers know I come through and spit the real shit. Show them where the body bag. I'll show them where the shotty at. Oh shit, bitch. Get in it. I think you can fit in it. And hopefully there's a sandwich and a dick in it for you to finish it.
Damn, he just like had a body bag.
No, he always has props. Like he gave me like a fucking fisherman hat once. There's always.
He's
like,
just like he's like I don't know how I'm gonna use this body bag.
I don't know.
I'll figure it out.
When he was staying at my house, he gave me like a hat or something. And he was like,
I'm
this
sure
is for
he
you.
didn't plan where he was like, oh, I'm gonna tell him these fools there's a sandwich and a dick in this body bag for him to finish when he gets in it. Like, I don't think he planned that shit at all. I'm just guessing.
I hate being like a kind person because like my conscience kicks in. So if Surgeon General's like giving me a gift, I'm gonna feel bad for him. I'm like, oh, I guess you can stay the night.
Not
You
in the
fucking
airport.
pest. Like, yeah. You damn parasitic human.
A fucking pit bull with you and Shih Tzu. Shall I continue to rip them on the menu when the venue is strenuous how I end you?
Okay, that's regular for me.
Time.
You freestyle that.
I love that shit is strenuous when he in
Because he just like, I know you paid me to stand your cap, but do I really have to be on camera? Like, could I just not be here? Like,
So, I think Frack.
I think Frack for you.
I think Frank is up to, I would say.
Oh my, yeah, he's cooking him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's cooking him.
Yeah,
And he's
Not even
cooking
a
him there
discussion.
too,
Yeah.
in Florida. Like, and you seen the reaction when they announced the two of them? They went nuts for Surgeon. They didn't make a lot of noise for Frank. And already, even after the first round, someone's like, "Who fucking is this guy?" You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
Surgeon General's definitely like has half of the Broward County homeless shelter with him. Like,
and even they're like, they're already like, "Oh, I'm fucking with this dude
Free
with the
food
gloves."
afterwards.
Shadow
Yeah.
hands.
There's
Go
gonna be
shadow
a hot
hands.
meal.
soup kitchen in the back.
Hot meal battles.
Hold it down. The Surgeon General is a known professional at smoking meth and holding genitals.
He's doing he's doing the Surgeon General warnings.
He
like,
said the
when they
Surgeon
talk-
General
yeah.
is a known professional at smoking meth and holding genitals.
You know, they talk all fast at the end of commercials.
Yeah.
That's so fucking.
My cause itchy urine.
But it was like But it sounded good. It was like a good little rhyme too.
Yeah.
Hold it down.
Dude, Conceit is always like vicious.
The Surgeon General is a known professional at smoking meth and holding genitals.
Gummit's conceit is anti-drug.
Hey, take over here. Hold on. Shut the fuck up. Take a look over here. You can see that he just arrived in town from the homeless festival. And if you zoom in on his face, you can see that his teeth are four-dimensional and his cheekbones aren't symmetrical. Somebody get this unhealthy fuck a bowl of vegetables. He'd rather suck a bowl of testicles. Not to mention you look exactly like Dell the funky homosexual.
Everybody is what you need to be paying attention to Costa.
Watch Costa.
And if you zoom in on his face, you can see that his teeth are four-dimensional and his cheekbones aren't symmetrical. Somebody get this unhealthy fuck a bowl of vegetables. He'd rather suck a bowl of testicles. Not to mention you look exactly like Dell the funky homosexual.
There's a blog that came out after this because fools are going nuts on that.
We were talking about.
Please watch that.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
And in the blog, Frank is like talking about his battle, and Cossack just keeps popping up in the back seat and mouthing all the words that Frank is.
It's so
It'd be
funny.
like that. You feel me?
Just like.
Ever not got clown? You from LA. You don't listen to Dog Pound. You lived in a dog pound. And I don't need a rifle permit to squeeze and bust at a dog who's got a bleeding hypodermic needle stuck in his arm. Holy shit, you look like Kermit the Frog. And I got a little something that'll make you reach for the stars. You ain't beasting her hard. Every night you try to find peace in your heart when you sleep in your car. Chico DeBarge.
Yo, such an on-point comparison, dude.
He said, you try to find peace in your heart when you sleep in your car. Chico DeBarge.
Yeah, if you fuck with...
Woo! Bro.
Chico DeBarge, that's a music that a lot of y'all, and a lot of y'all parents and some of y'all are so jittified.
Hey.
Like, we're conceived to. You feel me?
Yeah.
Chico DeBarge.
All this love.
You feel me? That's that fly shit.
Those who watch the podcast know I hate on Frank all the time. Like I'm constantly like,
He's a
Frank
op.
is the
He's
worst.
a huge op.
He's hot.
He's the fucking biggest op.
But Frank is, dude. His style might have transferred the best from like the old school to now.
It aged really well.
So
It did.
like
It
he
did
could
age well. He
any
might have
of
been
these
ahead of his
bars
time.
he could do.
No,
all
he
this
was.
shit today.
He was. And I think one of the biggest things that's...
I don't even think it's ahead of his time. I think that it's that
Timeless.
style is
It's
timeless.
timeless.
Being like having just a straight attack style that's like no frills.
No
doesn't it's
filler.
not like
And
about
I don't know
like,
if y'all remember,
setups.
but Stax was the one. He was the first one out of anyone from the West that the New Yorkers were giving props to. Like Hollow wanted to battle Stax after Battle of the Bay 1.
Yeah.
Hollow was like, "Yo, this kid Frank Stax is nice."
That's
You feel me?
incredible.
Like,
Yeah.
and they all like a lot of the New
Hollow's
York
fucking
fools
man.
were fucking with Stax and like Cortez, all them because
Yeah.
his style could go anywhere. But at the same time, I think one of the best moves that Stax made was not playing himself out. So he only battled a
he
few
did.
times.
And then
Every
did-
battle he did had a year's worth of material packed
I was
into
trying
it.
to get him on the bunker, but he just like wants a certain type of opponent. That,
Yeah, he's very specific about
Yeah.
who he'll battle. That's
He
why,
wants.
like,
He really is. You know, he wants to get his awkward moment. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
not to say he was like, I only take looks, clips. You know, it was
Yeah.
like he wanted a certain type
right.
that we just couldn't do. So
But I ain't got no type. But
You ain't no hardcore Pac. You spent the first half of your life living inside of a cardboard box.
black rappers are the only thing that'll battle.
that one.
And from what I can remember, you now live with your parents. And they live in a retirement center. Not to mention you look like the missing Onyx member mixed with the Toxic Avenger. And just as sure as the sea is salty, I'm pretty certain that the surgeon has cerebral palsy.
Super good, the Onyx thing, because he's bald. He
Yeah.
for sure could have been a part of the Mad Face invasion. 100%.
It was a really great comparison.
He's like looks like he's
And rude.
from fucking South Side Queens and is a part of their little movement for sure.
Click, clack, get back. Your Desert Eagle's faulty. You're not the fighting type. You're more like a peaceful Gandhi drinking tea and coffee, squeezing illegals' ballsies. Faggot! Hold on, guy. And I'm not the one that'll squash the beef with this piranha teeth having, Chihuahua feet faggot. You have the skill level of a dead jellyfish that's on the beach and the smile of a Hurricane Katrina corpse that's on the street. Damn it! Ass Cap Callus, Johnny Storm and Madness. I will reach into your soul and pull out a faggot.
First time.
I think didn't he said against S-Rock in his first, I'll reach into his soul and pull out a bitch. Or something.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But he's done that bar. He's done that exact bar.
That's right. He battled
Yeah,
Deathstroke.
that was the one.
That was
yeah.
the 1-0. That's his 1-0 right
He
there.
called him Sean Desmond. All this shit.
He had the illest bars for S-Rock. That's worth watching one day too, as far as just like a straight cook fest.
No, that and Frank's really good when he's spazzing on folks. But like beforehand, like remember I told you he used to be Frank Jones, and Stax told me because that's his real name is Frank Jones. And leading up to the battle, he was like, "Yo, man, if I'm Frank Stax. If anyone calls me Frank Jones, I'm finna fucking fire on him. It's bad." So I told S-Rock, "Hey, whatever you do from first round, make sure just call him Frank Jones. He don't want to hear that, so just say it to him, you feel me?" And he did, and his first bar was Frank Jones, you feel me? And you see Stax take out his phone, like he's like calling in the hit, you feel me? Then he realizes it's stupid, like mid-round, puts it away, like,
That's fucking funny, I didn't know that.
Hey, yo, everybody step back, bro.
How's that angle, bro? Was this directing? Are you directing? He said, hell no, this ain't me, player.
Just to clear the bullshit, this is freestyle versus written shit. Nigga, I'm dead wrong on some Biggie shit. Kermit the Frog versus Miss Piggy, bitch.
But nice reverse live additional fucking noun right there.
Ain't no bitch with you at the crib swallowing. You look like a metropolitan, cosmopolitan drinking Iron Solomon.
He brought that one back.
Following, wishing you had options to go to college, man, but ended up like, what's his name? Kanye West, apologizing while swallowing. Nigga, your shit is.
You really wanted to say apologin. Because in that Kanye song, he said, "Don't ever fix your lips like college." So he wanted to say it, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna say it." But I literally just saw his entire train of thought.
Wow,
it's the ecstasy induced. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's the MDMA.
That is crazy, man.
I come through and spit shit and split your back. You ain't my amigo. I'll shoot you and leave 3 holes in you like 3 holes. Loose leaf. But let's get back to Isolino.
I will leave 3 holes in you like 3 holes.
And when he said 3 holes, that second time he's referring obviously to notebook paper. That's why he follows it up with loose leaf.
But saying I'll put 3 holes in you like 3 holes. That's like saying like
Blue
I'll
Dolphins.
put 2 bullets in you like 2 bullets.
Isolino. You sound like a fucking Italian
Remember
guy.
Isolino?
Yeah,
rapper from Florida. I guess had called him out, so he's probably responding.
Oh, he called him out?
Well, I assume because if Surgeon's finna be calling him out,
he's randomly talking about Isolino in his 3rd round.
This is probably
he's like, well, I lost this shit already. We better just work on this next time.
It was probably like
my next.
It was Isolino for his Lil Creb. You feel me?
Lil Creb. I thought it was in this battle that Frank said that we don't even know if the other part of that car exists. Was that somebody says the Surgeon General in a battle?
Because that's the angle he was
talking about
shot at,
him. He shot the angle from like the passenger seat.
Yeah.
So someone was like, "We don't even know if the other part of your car exists." Is there not? There's not a part 2 to this.
No.
Yeah. Then I don't know.
Must be a different
it's
battle.
a different Surgeon General.
But
battle.
guess what? Surgeon General has like 37 battles.
Yeah.
on
Good luck.
Time,
Find it.
That looks like vanilla ice. You think you the shit, but you ain't smelling right. Isolino, I don't like your ego. You like a bitch, you like a bird, you like an ego. Isolino, you sound like a white guy that owns a nice casino.
That's fucking tight. That's like a compliment. You sound like a fucking boss, dude.
Yeah, exactly. You're making a lot of money. Hand over fist.
That's like hip hop culture so backwards. It's like, yo, it's a diss to be successful, be poor, and perpetuate stereotypes.
It's like, this fool goes fishing, went to college and shit.
Like
He
when
reads
he
a
got
lot
a
of
book.
books.
Yeah.
Like
He
when,
reads a lot of books.
Fucking book reading
Diz,
ass.
when Diz was putting Tay-Rock on blast. Hey, guess what? Tay-Rock goes fishing.
Yeah,
like,
that was the funniest shit.
He's a gangster. He goes fishing. Like,
yeah.
yes, it's a very pleasant activity.
There's a
actually.
lot of people in America go fishing.
Isolino, you probably got a white amigo that gives you white chorizo. And he calls you white bonito. Isolino.
So the Florida crowd's so fucking retarded. Like all you have to do is reference something of Latino culture, and they're like, "Oh, that's like us." It's fucking retarded, dude. Like, But yeah.
I don't know the
Shout
words,
out
so I
Chase
say
Moore.
Gordito.
I was gonna be fucking diplomatic, but that third round was so trash.
Yeah.
Stacks 3-0. Like,
Oh, that was one of the most vicious bodies in grind time history, right
Nah.
there. Or I'll tell you what, it was one of the clearest battle, one of the clearest victories, 3-0. Like Frank won
Without
every
a
single
choke.
round.
Without a choke.
Without a
Yeah,
choke,
yeah.
like straight up 3-0. This full bodied every round, and it wasn't like Yeah, he killed Surgeon General. He said every time you barbecue, you think it's a part of you. That's why you almost eat your arm. That's insane. Why would you say that?